Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Will the sponsor yield?
KG will.
One question is, on page 4 of the bill, lines 3 to 6, you're expanding the scope of reasons why you can lose your driving privileges if you engage in what's described as a similar offense in another state, if at the time of the offense the person held an Illinois driver's license or identification card. What's the scope of these similar offenses in the other states that you're referring to here and that you're including?
As long as they are actions that are criminalized in this state.
Well, right, but can you identify for us what some of those are? In section 6301, 6301.1, 6301.2, or section 1414A or 14B of the Illinois ID Card Act?
Those are violations in relation to presenting fake identification.
Okay, including for 6301? I know your staffer's frantically looking to see what the answer is.
I believe so.
Okay, well, you believe so, but I mean, this is your bill. Do you know?
To the best of my knowledge.
All right, well, again, you're trying to basically ding people for what could be a violation in other states, and I want to make sure that people are actually clear as to what is or isn't within the scope of what they're authorized to do under the law. So I'm a little bit concerned that you don't have those answers. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the provisions that are being added in on page 35, lines 5 to 9, subsection M. You're saying here that a person shall be disqualified from operating a commercial motor vehicle for life if that individual uses a commercial motor vehicle in the commission of a felony involving an act or practice in connection with human trafficking as defined under federal law. Tell me how this provision that you're adding in is consistent with the Black Caucus pillars that are trying to focus on restorative justice. And or consistent with the ideas of you've actually got rehabilitation. Yeah, and maybe your staffer would like to take the mic and explain.
As far as I know, it doesn't.
Well, why is that? I mean, this again, you're basically getting rid of someone's driver privileges for life. No appeal, no possibility of being exempted or getting that driver's license restored. So how is that consistent?
Because they are involved with a severe form of human trafficking.
Right, but I mean, we've got instances where we're allowing people, where we're under the Black Caucus pillars, the theory is that you're trying to get people back into the workforce system. So how are you going to be able to achieve that if you're basically banning them for life from having the driver's license?
The Black Caucus bill is not addressing severe forms of human trafficking.
All right, well, all right, well, maybe I think you're parsing it a little bit differently, but I mean, in terms of philosophically, the idea of you're not trying to ban people for life from a particular opportunity for work, how do you consider that to be consistent? Looks like Mr. Ford's going to come over to help you, or Representative Ford will help you.
This is specifically for severe forms of human trafficking. That's
right, but it's for life. Is the felony conviction for life in this instance? It's not, is it?
The suspension of CDL privileges would be for life.
Right, and so just to be clear, you're okay with the idea that someone is going to lose their CDL privileges for life even though they've completed their felony sentence in connection with the underlying offense?
For a severe form of human trafficking, yes, I am.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Leader Badnick is recognized.